Nathan, reaching the playoffs and dropping out against Existence and Nihilum, is there any reason not to be satisfied?
Well, I said we wanted to get top 3, and I guess we're 4th, so I'm not really satisfied. We came so close against Existence twice and couldn't close it out, so it's pretty disappointing because you know that if you did something just a little differently, it would be a lot different than it is now. But, I mean, I can't say that I'm disappointed with how we played except for maybe in the last round just now. So,
were you impressed by how versatile Existence are, how many setups they can play properly?
Yeah. I mean, we kind of knew they could already do that, so it wasn't a surprise to us really. It's just really different than fighting pretty much all the other teams because all the other teams are pretty much 1, maybe 2 group makeups, but they just got that whole variety of things. And I think the first time we played them, they didn't run the same thing more than once in a row. So that was pretty different than what we were used to. So, but I mean, I wasn't really surprised, but I mean, they're definitely good and they're well practiced with it.
So who's the better Pandemic team now, black or blue?
I don't know. I guess they got 3rd and we got 4th. So for now, I guess them, but different field at both events. So it's hard to say.
Do you wish it was 2007 again, where there was a limited number of teams and not so many unpredictable lineups?
No, not really. I mean, it's a lot more fun now, and the scene is a lot better. So, there's something to work towards a lot. And I mean, the game is about to change a lot in the new patch too, so that'll be pretty cool. But no, I like the way it is now. I mean, I have no problem with it.
You've mentioned a new patch, so any setup changes that you've already planned?
I don't know. We've talked about some stuff, but we really just have no idea what exactly it's going to be like. We really aren't going to have much time to test for Montreal, but you know, you can think about it, but until you get the opportunity to play against high-level players in the patch, it's really hard to say.
Do you think you'll have a better chance against Warrior, Warlock, Druid lineups?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everyone will say that Warrior, Warlock, Druid is going to lose strength next patch. I think quite a few teams will have a much better chance against that lineup. You know, I'd be surprised to see Nihilum not come back and make the grand finals and potentially win. I mean, Got Game's really good, and they beat them twice here, but I don't know, maybe a day's rest, they have a new strat to deal with them, and I don't know if Existence can beat them again or not. So, I mean, right now the Warrior, Warlock, Druid is really good, and you know, Fnatic just won today too, and both those teams are really good at playing it. So, but I think in the new patch you're going to see them struggle quite a bit more than they do now.
Is there any additional experience you can feel because you've been at LAN tournaments for such a long time compared to teams like Nihilum or Existence, for example?
Oh, you know, I don't really think that I have a leg up in that department on either of those teams at this point. Maybe at their first or second tournament, but I mean, I think both those teams are pretty well experienced now. Existence made some really smart decisions here, like what to run against us and stuff, and against other teams as well. So I definitely think that both those teams are really used to the lands now too. So I mean, sure, it's nice, especially against the new people who have only been at one tournament, like Serenia's Druid, I guess, for example. But overall, the top competition, there's really no advantage there anymore.
How much time will you spend on preparing for Montreal, and what exactly are you planning to do?
Well, like I said, I mean, we're going to continue to play, but the patch is going to hit like 3 days before we leave, so I assume we'll try and play a decent amount in those 3 days and just see if what we do works better or worse, and you know, if there's anything we think we can do differently class-wise in those 3 days, we'll work on that too. But you know, I know that it's going to be tough to practice against like top teams between now and then because you got BlizzCon next week as well. So I don't know, just continuing to practice a little bit, maybe get better at Warrior, Mage, Druid. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Then one last question. You played a 3 DPS lineup once. That didn't really work out, so because you need to get the first kill very early. Do you think that's something you can work on to use in any future tournaments?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. After we ran it the first time and did really bad with that, it was probably a mistake to play it against Nilum there, but we were just we didn't think that Warrior Mage Druid would beat them, even if we were good at it. And I know some people say that Warrior Mage Druid will win, and we beat Existences, Warrior Lock Druid once with that when we played them, but they aren't even really good at Warrior Warlock Druid, and it was still pretty hard, so we didn't think we could run that. And you know, when we were running Rogue Priest Druid, we obviously lost one round, and then there was the disconnect round, and honestly the disconnect probably was good for us because we probably would have lost there too. But I don't know, we just really didn't feel we had any other options, and we wanted to try that. Got Game West had been saying good things about running that, and you know, Cal and I are both new to the classes we played for that, and we just hadn't played more than 5 games with it, so and it was a bad decision. I mean, we can get better for sure at it. I don't know if we'll do that or not, but I think it can probably beat Warrior Warlock Druid sometimes if you're good at it, but either way, it's going to be close, I think, because I think Got Game eventually got 3-0'd when they were running it too. So,
a small prediction regarding Montreal. There are going to be a lot more teams. Do you think you can reach the playoffs as well?
Reach the playoffs? Yeah, I think we should. I mean, if we don't, if we mess up and play bad, then I'd be disappointed. But if it's just the new patch just really tools us over and we can't function anymore, I won't be too mad, I guess. But I think we'll make the playoffs again. Hopefully get to play Existence again, maybe be able to beat them this time. Nilum's going to be tough, but I think that the changes will make them much more manageable for us too. So,
if the success doesn't really come anymore, could you imagine yourself being a full-time commentator for World of Warcraft?
I don't know, maybe. There's such a big gap between what's going to be the American finals for this series and then the next tournament in March that I don't know. There's so much time to get better and prepare there. I feel that I'm still on my game, so to speak. I don't think that I'm really washed up or anything. So maybe, but at this point, I still really like playing. So,
Nathan, thank you very much. Congratulations on placing 4th, and good luck in Montreal.
Thank you.